Action.
Hi, it's Ananda from Vital, and today we're going to talk about feet. This topic comes by way of our YouTube channel, where we've had a request to talk about products that support, the health of the feet, and so that's what we're going to look at. So I thought I'd do this in a way that actually it takes you through a little foot care program. So first of all, the things that you need for this foot care program are an hour of your time and something to soak your feet in. A little foot bucket, or you can even soak them in the bath. So first of all, just fill the bath with warm water, or your foot bath with warm water. You can add some essential oils, you can add some natural body wash, you can add some mineral salts in there to really give your feet a nice soak. And sit there, have a nice cup of tea, a glass of wine for 10 minutes and just let your feet have a really good soak. And what we want to do by that is we're softening up all the dead skin cells so that they're easy to remove. So the removal of the dead skin cells and all that rough skin and calluses and cracked or split skin will help to, once we put on moisturiser, will help the moisturiser really get in and nourish the foot properly. Okay, so the next step of the process is to actually use pumice stone to remove the dead skin cells. And I've just got some pumice stone here from Bodecare. This is what the pumice stone looks like, and it's made from cooled molten lava. So the lava actually has a lot of bubbles in it when it's hot, and as it cools so rapidly that all those bubbles form little pockets in the rock. And this is a really good exfoliant for that dead skin cell and calluses that build up in the feet. And it comes in this little bag from Bodecare with a set of instructions on the side. Okay, so what you do is once your feet, you've pulled them out of the water, is you gently rub the pumice stone over the affected areas. We're not scouring away at your feet. You're just gently rubbing over all the dead skin. Concentrate on areas where there's a build-up of skin or where there's a callus. Okay, so maybe 1 to 2 minutes of gentle rubbing over affected areas. And by the end of that process, your feet should at least have removed most of the dead skin cells and all the dead nasty skin, and should be quite smooth. Rinse them off because you want to get rid of all that dead skin, and then dry them off. Then the next stage is we want to put something really nourishing moisturiser on. And a product that we recommend, and my father-in-law swears by this product, and that's the REMEDICa Fig Litsea Hydra Heal. So this is specifically formulated as a foot nourishing product. The Fig Litsea refers to the essential oil that's used to fragrance this product. And one of the things, I'm just going to take a smell from the testing pot. This smells divine. It reminds me of, in fact, honey ice cream. Okay, so it's got the fig smell and it's got a honey smell because there's actually honey used in there because of its soothing and moisturising properties. This product in itself is actually really intensive and nourishing. It's based on shea butter, and shea butter has some great effects for really dry, nasty skin or dry, dehydrated skin, and it helps repair the protective barrier that stops water loss. So when you get really dry skin or skin, on the heels of the feet that started to crack, that's just a result of all the moisture being pulled out of the skin. And so the shea butter in the Hydra Heal helps create that protective barrier over the skin again, so that all the moisture stays in the skin rather than being pulled out of it. The other ingredients in this one are allantoin, and that's a really soothing product for skin, and colloidal silica, and that supports the skin structure. So this is a really intensive, rich product, but it's not greasy. And there's nothing worse than putting on a foot moisturising product, slipping into your shoes, and then slipping in your shoes as you walk along. So you don't want a greasy lotion, but you want something that's rich and nourishing. So one really good time to apply foot lotion is just before bed. So massage some of the Hydra Heal into your feet, and concentrating on the areas that are particularly dry, so the heels, for instance. And then pop a pair of socks on and go to bed. And so the socks create warmth, and the warmth increases the absorption of the moisturiser, so that when you slip your socks off in the morning, you've got really soft, smooth feet. Okay, so that's our foot spa for today. Give it a go and let us know what your feedback is. The other thing that I do want to mention though is that if you have things that you'd like to know about, if you'd like us to cover a particular topic, please drop us a line, give us a call, or let us know on our blog what topics you'd like to know about, and we'll do them. Thanks.